Donald Trump Jr. released a video responding to the sense that he had. He thought that it was true that the woke mob was coming for Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin, that they were trying to cancel that song, and the trans community is offended by the song Natural Woman, Aretha Franklin. That's Donald Trump Jr.'s belief on this. And so he comes out so bravely to stand up for Aretha Franklin. Well, that story is not true. And we'll dive into why it's not true in a second here. It came from a parody account, essentially. But again, we'll talk about that more in a second. Here's Donald Trump Jr. talking about the true issues facing America based on a fake story.
Okay? But now they have to attack the song Natural Woman. But I'm told, folks, that trans women are women. Like, they can chest feed or breastfeed, they can get pregnant, they can do all of the things that a woman can do. I'm told that. They've made that very clear to me. As everything that I read and everything that they put out there, you know, a biological male playing in women's sports is a natural woman playing those sports, right? So now they have a problem. Think about that for a second, folks. Like, someone who was a groundbreaker in music, probably one of her most known hits. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows the song. But you know what? Makes them feel a little uncomfortable, folks. So it's not about equality of existence. It's whatever they deem to be inappropriate is totally inappropriate. Doesn't matter the timing of it. Doesn't matter that it was 60 years ago. Doesn't matter that it seems to go against everything they've been telling us, that trans women are women. Which one is it, folks? It seems they just want to get what they want whenever they want, that they can win at all costs. It doesn't matter. If they say it to be true, it's the truth. And honestly, if you look at what they're pushing on some of the stuff, that seems to be the case. It's time to say...
Okay, you get the point. So, no, the woke mob is not coming after Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. You'll see in a DM exchange with iHeartRadio, the account that originally posted or tweeted the tweet that caused the right wing to think that someone on the left had said this, said, "This is a parody account. Never imagined anyone would take it seriously. This comes from a PolitiFact fact check," and other tweets that this individual had put out there. Putting pineapple on pizza is transphobic and racist. And then at one point responding to someone saying that the woke movement is indistinguishable from parody. So this account is a conservative on Twitter, I guess, saying stuff that they think is as absurd as they perceive the left to be. And so they said the thing about Aretha Franklin. They've since admitted that they are a parody account, but this caused the right wing to be angry, caused Don Jr. there to be quite angry. And sometimes when I see moments like that, I don't actually want this, because I like the way that I do my show and all these things, of course. But sometimes I have this little tiny feeling of, I wish it was that easy for individuals like myself who do shows, because I have a constant, deep stress about every story that I do, unless it's a very, very basic story, but most stories, because I want to make sure I get it right. I want to make sure I'm responding to something real. I don't misreport on something or give you something that isn't accurate, because I know, as someone who has consumed a lot of political content myself, that you'll take that into your life, what I've talked about, and maybe you'll bring it up in conversations or just consider it yourself. And I don't ever want to think that I accidentally told you a story that wasn't accurate. And so I stress about that a lot and put a lot of work in to make sure that the content I put out there is honest, factual, all those things. Don Jr., I guess, just scrolls the web and doesn't take any time to verify if what he's saying is correct or not. The advice I would give to some people is, if you think a claim sounds real absurd and just a little bit too wacky to be true, it might still be true, but just real quick, look it up and see if there's some massive fact check organizations already on it. Because so often these types of stories are, like this, have already been responded to and aren't true whenever the they're getting circulated in the right-wing social media echo chambers. Very embarrassing there for Don Jr. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the extra bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/LukeBeasley. That's patreon.com/LukeBeasley, and there's a link in the description.